But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when the tide comes in, when the tide comes in. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when you call again, when you call again. Oh, I'm not supposed to answer, I'm not supposed to know all that. The silence answer, I've got to let it go. Oh, I'm not supposed to answer, I'm not supposed to know all that. The silence answer, I've got to let it go now.
Oh, hello. How's it going, guys? How's it going? It's your cyber hacker N0VA here, and welcome to the stream. We're back. It's been a week. What sucks is that it wasn't even a holiday. Just a lot of stuff came up last week. I've been run ragged, but we're back. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well. We're taking it extremely easy today, but I hope you're all doing well. It's mad that I can't talk about half the stuff, if not any of the stuff that I did last week, but I'm happy to be back anyway. I was unsure if I wanted to push this to Friday, or if I wanted to, change it around a bit. And maybe... Wait, did I knock off my Twitch? No, I didn't. Okay, sick. Awesome. But yeah, so... Every plan I had last week kind of just fell through. So I'm very happy I was able to get today in. The rest of the week should be fine as well. Lots of new content came out, so we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel planned for the first time in maybe over a month. Some new content, new cards came out that I went and pulled for, so it'll be incredibly toxic or really funny, because I'm back in bronze because I've not been playing Master Duel, and then I've been sucked into the Final Fantasy 14 rabbit hole again, as I tend to do. So we'll be playing that on Friday. That feels like a decent Friday game. I already have a plan. I have plans for that game, because we're not going to just be doing the dailies. I'm currently gearing for, well, mainly just gearing, because we're in 3.5. I might do the Arkfeld fight as well on stream. That could be fun, because I did the collabs for both Monster Hunter World and Wilds, and Final Fantasy 14 came out. So I think we could do a little bit of Arkfeld farming, because I need to get 2 more weapons from Arkfeld. But yeah, so yeah, God, there's so many games that came out last week as well. Between last week or the week before? Well, yeah, for the past 2 weeks, a lot of games have come out. Also, you might be wondering, N0VA, why aren't you on, I guess from your point of view, the right-hand side? I was given the good idea of flipping places with the chat. So now, when y'all talk to chat, when I look this way, it looks like I'm reading chat. Which I normally am, but I was always looking off stream, away from chat. So that's why I was like, hey, why don't you just flip it around? I'm like, you son of a bitch. You're a smart. I like your funny words. But yeah, so we're trying it out. It might be a bit jarring if you're new. You're new to my streams. I've had it the opposite way around. Chat's been where I'm currently at for the longest time, since I debuted, now that I think about it. But yeah, so we're doing a slight change because it looks a bit more, I guess, immersion and stuff like that. But yeah, so what can we talk about today? I have a couple of things planned. I was asked to react to a couple of things. Oh, where did the music go? Oh, it's like a playlist that okay, I have a Sonic playlist on again, but it's different to the one that I normally play. I was wondering, the music just suddenly stopped. But yeah. Oh, that's Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. God, I miss those games. I was debating, I've been doing a lot of thinking, to what I want to play, because I've kind of fallen off Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel outside of Wednesday when I do stream it, because the new Mitsurugi cards came out. So I want to play that. Final Fantasy 14 sucked me back in again, because I've also been playing with friends again, so that's been really nice. I feel like I haven't played with friends in so long, so that's awesome. I feel so much more refreshed. What else then? Yeah, there was I was considering getting Battlefield 6, but it was kind of running my PC a bit rough when I did the beta test. And also I hear that game was really good. I'm hearing nothing but praise for the multiplayer specifically, which is awesome. And I could go on a whole rant of the streamers being like, but BR. No, we're not doing that here. I can go on a whole rant later, but we just started stream. But yeah, so I have a couple of things I was asked to react to. I'm gonna hold off though, in case they come to stream. But I'm not gonna wait too long, because I also have a little game for us to play as well. I got inspired by Mint Maid or Mint Phantom and Doki Bird's recent stream, and if you know, you know. But I won't spoil just yet. But we're just chilling out today. No intense gaming, no like thinking too hard. It's been a busy last week, even though I wasn't streaming, so we're just taking it easy today. It's also a Monday as well. So yeah. It'll also just as a heads up, it will be a short stream as well. I'll only be going for like 2 hours because I still have stuff to do after. It's just I was actually able to squeeze in time to stream, thankfully. Profit! What's up? I took your idea. Or not your idea, but I did the idea thing of flipping around. So now chat. Look, I can see you down there. I can see you down there. It's great. But yeah. So, we're just chilling out today. We're not doing anything. I have a couple of things I was asked to react to. And then I have a little game for us to play after I do reacting to stuff as well. Yeah, you see why it's a good idea. Of course, I look that way because I have Twitch up now as well. But that's going to be going away in a minute anyway. You see why it's a good idea. Immersion! We love immersion in this house. Yeah, because now when I like go over to the react screen or scene, I'll be turning that way and chat will be like down there. So that's very nice. Yeah. Also, I'll say one thing. It's going to take me a minute to put you on the big TV. No problem. Take your time. We're aside from the fact that, yeah, it is going to be a short stream today. So I'm probably not going to be looking at any like hour-long videos today. But there's smaller bits I was asked to react to by yourself. So I'll watch those and then we'll have a little fun. We have a little fun game planned. Which should be kind of funny to talk about. And it might be a slight exposing of myself in a way. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah. So that's the plan. Yeah, so like what games came out? Yeah, I've been to kind of get me back on topic. I was talking about the games that came out the past 2 weeks and I have not bought a single one. Like Ghost of Yotei and Digimon Time Stranger came out. I'm really looking forward to Digimon Time Stranger. Can I react to the playlist I sent you? The Minecraft anime one? Yeah, that's the one thing I said I would react to because it is short. Good luck on purple. Love the color purple. Nice. It's funny as well because on my OBS over here where I'm looking, you're red. And then when I go over to Twitch, you're orange. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, so we got a couple of bits I want to react to today. The Minecraft anime thing you sent me, Prophet. I did say I would react to that. And then, yeah, we got this other game. But yeah, I want to just yap for a little bit because I know it's a short stream. I guess you just roll the dice. Yeah, I think it's just whatever software. It's completely random. But yeah. So what was I going to talk about? Yeah, lots of games before I get distracted again. Lots of games came out. So like Ghost of Yotei and Digimon Time Stranger came out the exact same day. I have not bought either of them, even though I want both. Both look really effing good, if I'm honest. I liked Ghost of Tsushima. I platinumed that game. I'm looking forward to... I'll get my hands on Ghost of Yotei, maybe if it goes on sale next year. I just can't see myself playing it so soon. Digimon Time Stranger, I was actually debating on playing that on stream, but I'm still not sure. Because I want to get back into the habit of streaming longer games. Because next year, the Final Fantasy XIV expansion, or another one, is meant to come out next year. And instead of doing the recording thing, which I kind of failed to kind of capitalize on, I want to stream it like I did Endwalker back when I started streaming full-time again. However, that's like the end of next year at best. So we kind of just have to wait and see what happens there. So I would like to do a bigger game. And Digimon Story Time Stranger was the one I was thinking of doing. But I also kind of want to play that game for myself. Because I played Hacker's Memory by myself. And I really liked it. I'm still not sure. I was kind of lost the past couple of weeks. Just because I'm like, what the fuck do I stream? Like, because Yu-Gi-Oh was always a fallback, but ever since it kind of fell off a little bit. Now, we are streaming it again on Wednesday, but that's going to be a one-off because new stuff came out. So, and then Final Fantasy, because I've been sucked back into that rabbit hole again. So, yeah. Now, you can stare directly at stream if they say some outrageous shit like pumpernickel belongs on toast. I can't even, like... I don't have the knowledge of what I've never had it. I've never had pumpernickel, so I can't even, like, contest it. I'm surprised you fall back on Warframe as a fallback still. Yeah, there's nothing interesting to do, but it's always fun. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I know there's like a new patch. If anything, maybe November is when I'll jump back on Warframe, because the new story stuff's meant to come out in December, if I remember correctly. So that would be my month to kind of gear up and stuff like that. So yeah. If anything, I'm not going to make any solid promises, but that'll be the month. I was going to do something scary related, but I'm going to just be real. I hate horror games. And also, I missed out on a sale where I could have gotten any of the... Resident Evil games, because they were the ones I was considering playing. But I missed out on the sale. So, it is what it is. I'll think of something. It mightn't be horror related, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if I'll end up streaming on the Halloween, because Halloween's on a weekday this time around instead of a weekend. So lots of stuff. Pumpernickel is a type of toast bread. Saying pumpernickel belongs on a bread is not. Oh, okay, fair enough. Did you get all the entries for the Warframe Museum? Probably not. I play that game very casually. Personally, if you ask me, you wanna... I don't even know what you're trying to say in that first one. Or Jason's game that isn't actually a horror game, better than either Vermintide 2 or Darktide. Oh, you mean like the kind of Dead by Daylight-esque games? I thought that game was like gone. The Friday the 13th game was like I thought that like, hey, end of service. But yeah, like, I'm not a big horror buff. I like watching other people play horror games more than myself playing horror games. I meant horror adjacent. Right. Well, yeah. I haven't really thought too deep into it. I've kind of just been lost the past couple of weeks of like, what in the hell do I stream? Because like I mentioned. But yeah, so like Warframe will be coming back. It'll probably be next month at the absolute latest. Like sometime next month. They also added a campaign to Darktide. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't have Darktide though. You know what? Let's look through I'm not going to be able to show it off. But let me look through my library, because I bought a bunch of games kind of back to back. Hades kind of fulfills that kind of vibe, but not really. But I haven't really been playing much of it. I haven't had the real interest, even though I was going to play that last week. So, if anything, me being busy kind of stopped me from having too much interest in playing. Vermintide has multiple campaigns. I can't get into Vermintide. I tried it before. I just can't get into... I think I mentioned it before. I'm a bigger fan of, like, Warhammer sci-fi, like 40k, Space Marines, that type of thing, than the, like, fantasy side of things with, like, the rats and stuff like that. Yeah, like, what else do I have? Oh, Vanquish is a game I do want to play, but I think I'll hold off on that. I want to make a video on that, so that might be a next year thing. Darktide is Vermintide, but 40k. Oh, I know, yeah. It's, like, that's basically the 40k equivalent. Yeah, like, what else do I got? Yeah, so Master Duel, I'll be playing that on Wednesday. Skate. There's not really much to... I know they had, like, a season, at least season 1. But I'm not a big fan of playing that on stream. Hell, I haven't even been playing the past couple of days. Hades 2 was a fun one, but yeah. Yeah, I bought Mega Man Battle Network because it was on sale for cheap. I'm, like, looking at recent stuff because I have it in order. Also, whether you're devout hater or disease, just simply hate chaos, or maybe even Nurgle specifically, there's always room for you in Darktide. Yeah, yeah. For the Emperor and all that, yeah. Well, I'm like looking through here to see what I got. Yeah, Warframe's still downloaded. I haven't, you can tell I still want to play Warframe because I haven't uninstalled it, which is a good sign. What else is there? I have something on Hitman. I have Hitman because that was on sale for like, I think I have like one of the missions. I think. Hitman World of Assassination. That could be a fun one to play. It's just a lot of space. Whoops. It's just a lot of space. Halo's good for like 3 months of the year because if you're playing during October, the flood will scare the crap out of me. But we did it in March, so... and then August for obvious reasons. Dragon Ball, Sparking. I haven't really had much of a reason to play Sparking Zero. They announced more characters coming soon, though, which is cool. Hopefully not just characters, hopefully get more stages, but I have very little hopes for that game. And speaking of Dragon Ball, Fighters is getting new DLC. So, wow. Okay, sick. Thanks, Arxis and or Bandai Namco. Holy wow. We're getting Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku for Fighters, which is nuts. The only problem is it doesn't have crossplay. Otherwise, I would buy it again on PC and play it. What else do we have? I still have to finish Kingdom Hearts. I do want to, like, set some time aside and actually finish the series. Because we're halfway through, pretty much, with Kingdom Hearts specifically. I know there's not a high demand for it, but it will drive me nuts if I don't finish it. Can we hurry up this chat? I want to see react to the playlist. I mean, yeah, there's no rush. There's no rush. Also, I've seen how long it is. There's like the videos are like 2 minutes each. But I will react to it in a minute. I'm just like going through and seeing if there's anything I could play. Demanded it. You can't pay people to watch that. Yeah, but also like I want to, like I said before, I want to get into the habit of playing games for myself. If I'm constantly answering demand without accounting for what the hell I want to do, I'm gonna burn out, and no one wants that. Well, I certainly don't want that anyway. Yeah, Elden Ring, because like I want to finish. We started Kingdom Hearts. I want to finish it. You know what I mean? It would suck if I didn't. Metro was still an option as well. That might actually be a decent one to play during. It just depends on if I can get it to work correctly. Metro could be good actually for this month because it's very thriller. It's like a thriller kind of horror-esque. You don't answer demand, you don't want to do something obvious because games, you'll like them, not just suggesting getting over it unless you're a masochist and probably respect you less than. Yeah, I mean, I just want, yeah, like, a nice mix is good. Like, if there's demand, cool, awesome. I'd love to, like, try stuff out. But also, I want to play some stuff for myself as well. That was like a couple, Sonic Heroes is a good example. I wanted to play that game just for myself, for the sake of it. I love Metro, suggest the first two, not everything else. To be honest, I'd go in order. I'd probably just do 2033. At least that for this month. Yeah, I do have Vermintide 2, Middle Earth, Shadow of War. Yeah. Like I said, I'm only going through my library. I'm not going to promise anything. I do have BioShock as well. And I've never played BioShock. So that is also an option. So, while we mightn't play horror games specifically, those games kind of still fit the vibe. From what I understand and what I've seen of other people playing those games. So, that could be fun. I would suggest it, but I would also warn you that BioShock is aged. Aged in terms of, like, commentary and stuff. Like, game story stuff type shit. What else is there? Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Again, if you ever have some spare money or Dark Tide on a killer sale, I would suggest it. Yeah. I'll give it a look. Oh, I have Dishonored. Oh, Dishonored could be fun. No, I mean, aged physically, you can feel the gears turning. Oh, so it's a bit clunky then. I mean, I don't mind older games. But yeah, I'll have to see if it plays well with, because it'd be the remastered version, so I'd have to see if it plays well with my PC before committing to anything. I have Dishonored. That could be fun. I think I got Dishonored. No, I don't think I got Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2 is constantly going on sale. No, it's not that clunky. I mean, visual age. Most of the day can pierce your eyes. Oh, okay. Right. It's fine. I don't think graphics... If my previous games have been anything that I've played on stream, its graphics do not bother me that much. But yeah, it is an older game. That's fair. But I played Dishonored, and Dishonored's more stylized and stuff like that as well. Yeah. Alright. I've done a lot. I'll have to think about it. I'm more leaning towards BioShock because that is kind of like, you know, like the first game specifically because like the Big Daddies and stuff like that as well. Everything else is great. It's just the contrast is real. Yeah, I'll see what I can do with it. I'm not going to make promises, but I'm leaning towards BioShock because I think that could be really fun to play. We're also at the point now where it's getting darker quicker, so I just started stream and the sun's already pretty much gone down, so Dishonored definitely aged as well, like a fine one. Yeah, you know what's funny is that like I started and got to almost, I think the second to last mission of Dishonored back in 2021. I put 12 hours into it. And I haven't finished it. What I'm hearing is the sun has forsaken you. Yeah. I've not finished the game. I was going through... yeah, I was going to do like a fully non-lethal run. Yo, man, welcome to the stream. We're just chilling today. We're not doing anything gaming related, so relax. Take a seat, lean back in your chair, whatever drink y'all want to drink. Good afternoon, how you doing? Doing well. We're just chilling today. Didn't have stream last week because of obligations and stuff. Very busy, IRL. But we're back now. Speaking of alcohol, what is your opinion on dwarves? I like dwarves. It depends on the dwarves though as well, because the ones in Baldur's Gate are pretty sick. The ones in Dragon Age are pretty cool, especially Varric from Dragon Age. I've been drinking H2O. Does have side effects of specifically pissing. Nice. Just passed out into bed, feeling kind of exhausted today. It really is one of those months, isn't it? We only just started October and it's like, God. I actually didn't get much sleep last night myself, but I had a can of Monster and I'm good to go. I know that's not healthy, but I'm not that bad, but it definitely was a kick in the arse that I needed, because I was like, I didn't want to cancel stream today. I really didn't. But yeah, right. So we got some ideas for games. So BioShock could be fun. I am leaning more towards BioShock. If I do Dishonored again... Oh, sorry. Yeah. When I was talking about Dishonored, I basically got through most of the missions. And there was like one mission where I accidentally killed someone. I don't know how. I just did, and kept pressing on. So it's not a fully like non-lethal playthrough, and that kind of killed the mood for me, because I'm like, I don't want to go back and do it all again. And then my friend who was playing at the same time as me did a fully lethal or fully non-lethal playthrough on her first try and got both of the achievements. It's like, yeah, low chaos. Yeah, but there's an achievement for killing absolutely no one in the entire playthrough, and that's also kind of what I was going for. And I was like, oh, but I don't have to go back and do that mission again. Damn it. Good idea, not going for Monster though, but make some energy for the start up here, which is more natural. Yeah. Well, I only have been drinking Monster recently because my Gamer Subs ran out, and Gamer Subs is like €50, not including shipping. But it does last me far longer than like a 4-pack of Monster, like, so, because I'm not drinking it all the time. I just wanted one today. There's also an achievement for looking up the main character's skirt in Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah, I'm aware. I watched a video of, like, oh, one of the most weirdest achievements to get. I can't remember the channel, but it was like, huh. Yeah, if you want 100%, you gotta do it. Don't know how expensive it would be to get from Germany. The thing is, like, I think the place I get it from is Sweden, because I go through a wholesaler, because the Gamer Subs didn't have an EU thing at the time, but even their like stock in EU isn't that great. There's only like 5 different flavors. Thankfully, when I played it, I was too invested in the zombies gods rather than what's under a random woman's skirt. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. But yeah, so we got a couple ideas for games, and like BioShock isn't that long. Dishonored really isn't, because I'm nearly ended the game and I only have like 12 hours played. Let me have a quick gander here. How long to beat BioShock 1? Just as like a general like kind of like thing. 12-15 hours? Yeah, that's like a week. That's like a week or two if we just play it if we play only that for stream. If you want to try the real one, which is based here instead, might be cheaper, but I don't know how the import taxes are. That UK is part of EU anymore. Yeah, thankfully, like, I'm not getting it from EU, or EU, says I, the UK, or anything like that. Either way, Monster will do me for now, because I have to get my neck sorted as well. My neck's been kind of killing me. Been very stiff, no full range of movement. Kind of fucking sucks, not gonna lie. Especially after finally getting all my dentist appointments out of the way. Some slight life updates for you, if for anyone that's interested. But yeah, like, holy crap, just a lot of money being spent on appointments. It is pain. So I'll wait till I probably get next week, and then maybe go see. I was gonna say see a doctor, but can we hurry up, please, bro? Relax. We will watch it now. I'll get it in this. I'll get it now. Okay. You would, if you were to do that with any other streamer, you would be banned just as a general rule of thumb. I'm going to react to it. It's fine, okay? I'm just saying. That's why I don't do it with other streams. Then you shouldn't do it with mine either. Don't rush me. Wait, if you wait, yeah, if you're not gonna rush other people, why would you rush me then? What? What? I know we're chill here, but come on. I know you find it funny. I think, to be honest, half the time I struggle to read intent over text, so I'm keeping the vibes chill. I'm not taking it that seriously, but I'm just, you know, don't push it too hard. Cervical spine syndrome for you as well. I actually have no clue, but I can't lie flat on my back, so maybe we'll see. I have to go see a professional anyhow. You also know me better than most streamers. I have the patience of a raging bull. Yeah. Oh, and just as a heads up, Mana, since you just came in, it'll be kind of one of the shorter streams today, so around like 2-ish hours. So I'll be finishing up at 7 my time. Just because we're chilling, we're not taking this seriously. We're gonna react to this Minecraft anime thing, and then I've got a little game planned for after as well, which, like I said, kind of might be a slight exposing on my end. Right, now I gotta find the link. I think I have the link here. Yeah, because I know you sent it to me, Prophet, before. Yeah, it was like a whole playlist. I'll get it up here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, like each of these are like 2 minutes each, so. Right, give me just a moment. Uno momento. Oh, did I knock off? Whoops. Oh, there it is. I'm stupid. Okay. I'm extra stupid. I had like 3 tabs open. Because I opened up Blue Sky to get the link. Okay, I got it. Cause terrible headache for me for months on top. Damn, yeah. I haven't been having headaches, so I don't think it's like major, but it's still like I don't have my full like range of movement and stuff. Like that's as far as I can look up. Like I don't know if it tracks on the model on my model very well. But yeah, question, what's the cool language? Latin, Greek, or Arabic? I feel like Latin's always a good go-to. Latin's used in almost everything. Like media, games, like literature. The 3 horsemen of the ancient terrifying languages. For real though, yeah. I feel like Latin's always a big one though. Could be a bit further down because the shoulders. It's like my upper back. I can kind of feel it in my back. Okay. Before I get too distracted talking about my back, let's jump into this. Just gotta pause the music. Pause this music, and then we open this. Yeah. Okay. So then I swap over. So now when I'm actually looking, yeah, chat's down there now, but I'm still gonna be looking this way. But yeah, imagine a song with 3 singers, one singing Latin, one singing Greek, and one singing Arabic. Someone would think there'd be a ritual being performed. Yeah, it's like don't use your dark magic. It's not like you can solve it no matter what position it is, what options. Yeah. I'm gonna see someone next week. I just gotta get paid. Brother's gotta get paid first. Okay, so this is the Minecraft anime episode 1. There's like 6 in this playlist. They're only like 2 minutes each. I said I would react to it. I'm not reacting to anything stupid long today. So this might be like the only thing we react to, and then I have a little game planned, which might be a slight exposition or a slight exposing on my part. Remember to fix your teeth as well. Oh, that's already sorted. That's already sorted. I went to my last dentist appointment last week. So, thumbs up on that front. We're good there. Right. Anyway, let's watch this. Do let me know if the volume's too loud. Oh, it might be a little bit low. Because I have to... Oh, episode 1 and we're already fighting a wither. Great. Not the villagers. God, the wither. I suppose it's weird seeing Minecraft done in not a blocky style. I will say animation's done very well. Damn. You didn't bring the diamond armor, dude. Why are you wearing iron armor for? Yeah, very well animated. The motion's very smooth. Oh god, is this music gonna get me copyrighted? Cool. Whoops, I didn't know there was possibly copyrighted music. So if you're a VOD watcher, I feel sorry if I have to mute this. I should have been aware of this. I should have actually pre-watched this one at least. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know there was DMCA-able music in here. I suppose we'll just play it by ear. I don't think so because it's a YouTube video. It can still be a YouTube video while having DMCA music. It's anime music, so unlikely. Yeah. I mean, anime music is constantly getting slapped. Japanese lawyers are insane. Cool. Yeah, very well animated. I don't really have much else to say. It's like, oh, Jesus. Like, look at that. Oh, no. Throw hands. Okay. That's cool. That was literally like rotoscoped One Punch Man. Cool. That's pretty neat. And the sun opens up. Do the thing where you raise your fist to the sun. Like every other Minecrafto. God. Alright. Alright, that's pretty neat. There were like small episodes, so that's kinda cool. Animation's hard. I can't attest because I've never tried it. I've been thinking of getting into like Blender just for my own model and stuff like that. Now we're in the nether. We fought a wither, now we're in the nether. God, I always love that. I always love like summoning the sword animation. Cool. Oh, he has a diamond sword this time. He's not bringing the... He's still wearing iron armor, bro. Oh, damn. Oh.
Oh shit!
Ah, fucking JoJo. Milk. Nice. Ghast. Yeah, I knew it was a ghast. They are on site. Cool. Oh god, that face. Ugh, gross. Waiting for a big boy to show up. Background is mostly static. It's not much work, but still not easy. Oh. Yeah. Mitsuketa. Chest. Movement looks smooth. Yeah, exactly like. Oh. A saddle. Nice. That's cool. And now we're only building a house now? Oh no. Is this the creeper episode?
Yes.
Yes. God. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I was like, oh, dude's building a house. I know where this is going. Dude, you better have that sixth sense. That's it. Yep. Yep. Fucking creepers. I knew immediately. Fucking. Oh my god. That's so much pain. That is true pain. Yeah. Hang on. I don't want to skip ahead. I didn't want to skip to the next one until I knew for certain. That was an amazing World of Gumball meme. We all know where it's going. Yeah. A village. Let's see if the trades are any good. Probably not, in my experience. Then again, I don't play a lot of Minecraft. God, I love that. Oh, wait. Oh, God. I was gonna say, is this the village from the first episode? We're kind of going back in time. That's cool. I like the fact that the villagers are just there. Oh, the iron golems as well. That's neat. I like that. I like the attention to detail and stuff. Of like, villages are just so peaceful. He's still wearing iron armor and it pisses me off. Okay, that was a flashback. Ever since that day. Huh? Interesting, yeah.
30 エメラルド
それはかなりこかですね。あれはどうあ、それは。Oh, Alex. Oh. 女の子
New wife dropped.
しかし誰
Why?
あなたは誰です
I was gonna say, why did like... Oh no, she's got the dead mom hair.
お何
私はあなたを見たことがない。あなたはここで新しいですか？
The fucking text-to-speech?
そうか。
The fucking
私は
text-to-speech.
アレックス。よろしくです。
Alex has that hair in game as well. Oh god. I was gonna say, that's the dead mom
私は
hair.
スティーフです
If you have like the ponytail draped over the shoulder, that's it. It's over. There's no saving you in the anime world. That's neat. I think the text-to-speech was kind of funny though. Don't worry, she ain't gonna die. Nah, she's a main character. She's saved by the fact that she's also a main character. Rainbow sheep, epilepsy warning. I don't know how quick it has to be for epilepsy to kick in. I didn't realize. Oh god.
スチール？
Oh, nether portal.
アレックス
Oh, they build a nether portal so he can go back and forth. That's cool.
貿易のためにここに来ましたか？
実際
Actually,
私は
I came to take your hand in marriage.
あなたは今中ですかアレックス
I wasn't too far off the mark. Or they're just chilling, I bet. Yeah. Static backgrounds definitely help a lot, so you can just focus on the movement of the characters. God, she's jacked. Now that we see her in this episode, she is jacked. Then again, if you're doing the stuff Steve's doing, yeah, you would be jacked.
わからない
それで、ブラブラ歩いてい
We're
る
just
だけ
walking around
い
aimlessly.
えいえ
No,
そ
it's
れじゃ
not
ない
like that.
どこに行くのか
I think it's
何を
just
する
deciding
の
if
か
you
を
planned
計
ahead.
画するのはつまらねえと思いますわからない方が面白いですその驚きに満ちた
ああ、そうか。
The text to speech sends me every time.
アレックス
Let's go.
はい。
Spiders and creepers. Yeah, she's jacked. What I was gonna say before I noticed the dead mom hair is that, like, she gave me, what's her name from Fullmetal Alchemist? Winry? She kind of gave me Winry vibes initially. Abandoned ship. Sounds like quite the hit or miss approach. Well, Minecraft players wouldn't mind. Yeah. Oh god. Why did you drink the random stuff?
Asako.
Once again, the movement. I don't know if it was like a team that did this, but like even then, like still very good. So it kind of looks like one person did it, but like I'd believe if it was like a couple of people. We're rich. We're rich.
よっしゃ
That's a nice wholesome. Oh. What the fuck? Of course. Can't be peaceful forever. Alright, last episode.
もう遅い
Oh, it's the longest one as
今
well.
日はいろいろやったねアレックス
Yeah, these are very quick. Now they try and kill each other to claim the treasure. Ah,
でもそれだけ
it's an anime, but something has to go wrong
つ
though.
まりこの宝物を見て
But I just realized both of them left the village, which means it's undefended. Zombies. Yep. 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 Oh god, jeez.
ゾンビやるやる
Yada yada does it.
バカ
Once again. Dude, wear some diamond armor.
心配しないで。
I already know what's popping with Alex because of the thumbnail. Spoilers. Yeah, she knows what's up. Wear the diamond armor. Yeah, what the fuck?
一体この子は一体
Yeah.
何者なんだ
This isn't her first rodeo.
一番優秀タイトが
Whoever has the most kills gets to keep all the loot. Okay, that's a more amicable way of doing it.
よし
Right, so he's never like seen diamond armor or was aware of it, but just didn't have the resources to craft it. Oh, that's funny. Getting the experience. That's great. I would say like Minecraft could be an isekai, but they kind of did that with the movie, and I've never seen the movie. And I know there's a second movie coming out because they teased it in 2027. God, Sonic and Minecraft coming out in the same year. That's insane. And I think Mario as well. I'll have to like check the date on that. Cool. That's cool. Oh, kid zombie.
ほう
Hate those things.
ワールドで最速の生き物ベイビーゾン
Baby zombie. God, I hate the noises. Oh. I was gonna say, that's gold armor. Alright, I don't recognize this one off the top of my head because I don't play a lot of Minecraft. And when I do, it's botted. I suppose we gotta have a boss. They didn't do a traditional Easter Pirates movie, they just did stupid Lego movie style plot without any of the good parts. Yeah, kind of figured.
これは
Always think about protection first. True.
たらないなら
Nah.
悪い子
Yep.
やっぱり赤ちゃんねあれ
Oh shit. Not good. You made contact. You made eye contact. The gold armor zombie, also known as a royal
何
zombie.
よ今忙しい
I'm busy. Ah, the fucking JoJo again. No way, it ends there. Okay. But even then, there's only like 6 episodes of the playlist.
ここからハンセンブ
Big
ロックの
thriving
と
village
ころ
on
に
half
ある
plus blocks out of our
大きく
coast.
て豊かな村ですきっと
But they're
たく
loaded
さん
with
の資
resources
源
and
を持
goodies.
っている
The
の
series
で
is it a work in progress? Okay, I might have to keep an eye on it then. I suppose, yeah, if this is only one person doing it as well, then yeah, it's gonna be a long wait.
雑
Even for like a couple of minutes. This is the longest episode.
ということで
It's decided then.
そったゆえんぜいぜ
Raid Captain Gondez. I imagine that's like a character in the game. Like in one of the forts or something like that. Yep, it ends there. Dang, we end on a cliffhanger. Of course we do. 5 months ago, so it's relatively recent. How much is like... I'm curious how long it's been. Is it like 5 months per? Oh my god. 3 years ago? When was the first episode out then? Okay, they were knocking them out pretty... Yeah. 3 years ago? What was the last... Yeah, 3 years ago from the last episode? Yeah, this has to be one person doing it then. If it's taking that long, then yeah, I completely understand. That's good. It's cool though. I like it. I like the vibes. They passed the vibe check. No, they give random villagers and towns and villages names to make a story. That's fair. Yeah. I knew the villages don't really have the villages and stuff don't really have like names or anything like that. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. That is cool. I imagine it is the one person. Yeah, a dude animated by used to Ladi, a dude. Software Adobe Animate and Premiere Pro. Yeah, no, props actually. That's really sick. I'm looking forward to seeing if more comes out. The Illagers are another name for the evil villagers. Oh, those are the guys that we saw at the very end. I was wondering because they look like villagers, but I wasn't sure. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, no, actually, I actually really enjoyed that. That was awesome. Thank you for the suggestion, Prophet. Alright, what time is it now? Right, we got 10 to 6. Okay. Right. here's the thing. Here's the thing I was gonna do. If you guys watch any other VTubers aside from me, or if you watched Mint and Doki's most recent stream, there is a game called Rule 34 Wordle. It's not really Wordle, it's more like higher or lower, where you basically guess which of the characters has the highest post, and it's basically higher or lower, but with like Rule 34 posts. Who and the what now? That's fine. That's fine. I'm just giving reference because this is where I got the idea from. So I think it could be very fun to do that, because we could get some funny outcomes out of it. Not trying to clip farm, I just think it'd be fun to do. You know, the crossbar wielding maniacs, the axe wielding maniacs, and the effing warlocks. Yeah, I know, I'm aware of like some stuff from like Minecraft. I just don't play it a lot, so not all of it sticks with me. I'll keep... Oh, I didn't turn the music down. Whoops. I didn't turn the music down. Okay, I'll get it up here, and then I'll show you guys what I mean. Let me just quickly... Oh, you got clapped. Okay. R34 dull. Yeah, it's like Rule 34 dull, but it's like... It's not Wordle, it's basically higher or lower, but based on which character has more Rule 34 posts than the other, I keep getting sniped by the Automod at this point. I think I'm a target. Well, it was the same one as usual, the too long didn't read one. The TLDR one. But yeah, so I'll swap over here now again. Kind of like Price is Right. Yeah, pretty much. But I think I could accidentally... I might expose myself a tiny bit here, but I also think this could be really funny. So, yeah. So, this is it. This was like a whole thing. Basically, it's just get the highest streak you can. We can do this for a little bit. There's no... Actually, can I go full screen with this? I can. Okay, yeah, we can do full screen with this. Which has more posts? I'll put, like, the streak here at the very top, so that way I can actually... Oh, there's Twitch integration. I'm not going to try that now because I don't know what it's like. Could we play some Would You Rather? Would you press the button instead? We can do that after. We don't have to play this. Like, we still have like... I still have like an hour. Like, we don't have to play this all the time. I just think this would be very funny to do. We could do some Would You Rather? Would you press the button? We could do that after this. But I think this is the one thing I'm like, you know what? I want to try it on stream. Because trying to reason who has more posts would be, is kind of funny in my eyes. So, our first and also I don't know if you know all these characters as well. Would you be willing to learn about the law of Darktide if you, or the lore of Darktide if you decide to play it? Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm always down for lore. That's if I decide to play it though. Like I said, can't make any promises. There's like DLC that came out for Darktide as well, so it's like it'd have to be on a hefty sale for me to even consider it. And like I said, the Resident Evil games were on sale and I missed it, and they were like on sale for like a tenner. So like that's why I'm not gonna like promise nothing when it comes to Darktide. But anyway, to start us off with this weird game, we have Uzui Tengen from Demon Slayer and Luma from Super Mario Galaxy. And then there's two YouTubers out there suggest this one dude found recently who dives into the personalities of each character in Darktide. And then there's another that does the actual overarching story. Do you prefer individual characters to learn about the story itself than find out for yourself? I feel like the story is probably the big one. So yeah, probably the story. Luma. Oh, what's up, Agent? You know what's funny? You just show up, say Luma, and move on. I was gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna promise anything now, so I'm just gonna nip this in the bud. I have no idea if I'm gonna play Darktide, but yes, I'll probably look up the story and stuff like that. I'll give you the names of both of them, just give me a second. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Agent, I was gonna say Luma. My reasoning being, normally Luma is paired with Rosalina in arts, and I imagine that translates to Rule 34 as well. So I'm gonna go with... Yeah, I kind of figured. Not alone. Rosalina alone carries Luma, which is nuts. Because they'll have a tag. Oh my god. Right. we're getting some hot ones off the bat. Not in terms of attractiveness, but like in terms of like spicy. So we got Luma. Okay, I'll give you the name. Alright, I read that one. Anne. Yeah, I was gonna say Anne. Persona 5 was massive. And those characters were, I feel like definitely were, yeah, yeah, massive boost. Okay, we're two out. Anne or Shoto Todoroki? As someone who likes both of these properties, My Hero Academia fans are absolute freaks. So, this is a tough one. You say Shoto. I still think Anne. Like, it's a whole lot more. I hope you're not Googling this shit. No, trust me. Okay, right. I'll trust your judgment on this. I'm gonna go... My gut says Anne. I was right. I knew it. As much as people are freaks for My Hero Academia characters, like, people underestimate how much of a Gooner community the Persona community can be. Wait, which tag is that? Oh, it's just the characters. It's whatever characters have the most posts. It's not based on, like, a specific tag. It's just a general who has more posts, like, one character or the other. Todo Todoroki is the tag that has more. It's probably, like, if it's kind of like a thing where it's reversed or whatever, then maybe, yeah. For the character, go to this guy named Flip Flop. If you want the story, go to Joe Plays Games. Sure, I'll keep that in mind. Wait, what did I come back to? I didn't realize you were gone, mana. Right, quick little summary. This is Rule 34, or it's basically Rule 35 higher or lower. So basically, we're picking a character and we're building a streak of who has more posts than the other. Rosalina, yeah, please tell me this is going to last long. I mean, we'll do this for as long as we're having a good time with it. Like, the music just stopped. What? Hang on, what happened to the music? Oh, don't tell me my internet's buffering. Hang on, I'll give you... Sorry about this, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, it started buffering. Of course it did. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that Sonic playlist. I really appreciate that. I'm already taking psychic damage. It's not that bad. It's just higher or lower, like... why is this doing this? It depends on his endurance, I guess. Yeah, well, let me go back a bit. Okay, it's fixed. I don't know what happened there. Right. And I'm already taking psychic damage. Dude, to make it hard or easy. Oh, God. Well, the one thing is for sure, I made sure that there's no actual not safe for work stuff in this thing. Because the Redditor that made it was like, hell yeah, don't worry. It's safe to the stream or whatever. It's like, sick. Rosalina wins this. Holy fuck. I knew That's funny. How the hell did I get two of the same property? That's great. Do you know how much psychic damage I hate every time I hear this? The existence of this website? Well, that's why I have the name covered. Bowser wins this for sure? I don't know. I feel like the princesses would get a lot. I feel like Rosalina still wins this. I'll be very surprised if Bowser does. It's kind of funny because, Mana, you missed it. But the first two that we actually had before we lost was Uzin Tengen from Demon Slayer and Luma. And by proxy, because Luma is typically associated with Rosalina, Luma actually had more posts. So, yeah. Can we move this along? I do not want to take any more psychic damage. We just started, my dude. Depends on how many down people are bad for Bowser. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there. I still think Rosalina wins it. No shot. Because in my head, I go by proxy of like, oh, naturally a female character is going to do better than a male character. So, it is close, I will say. But damn, Bowser has more. You kind of expected it to be double? I underestimated. I was not familiar with Bowser's game. I was not familiar with Bowser's game at all. Furry's got a ton of posts as well. That is fair, yeah. Furry characters or women. Or My Hero Academia characters, but that tends to be more on the lady side of things. You massively overestimate the community of women who practically make websites like this. They're stomping grounds. Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's start over. We'll do a couple rounds of this, and then we'll do either press the button or would you rather. I think we'll do press the button next because I've done a lot of press the button on my own time. Corrin from Fire Emblem Fate, female Corrin specifically, or Crystal from Star Fox, I'm immediately... Yeah, that wasn't even like a doubt in my mind. Think about the whole reason why Bowser abducts Princess Peach. Oh god. I'm taking more psychic damage. Yeah, not even close. Yeah, no, I know, like, I'm not a big, like, Star Fox fan. I haven't played any of the games. My closest exposure to Star Fox is, Smash, which is ironic enough for this fucking website. But yeah, so Crystal or Midnight from My Hero Academia. I still think Crystal here. I still think Crystal here, because now you have a furry woman. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Oh boy, we're going into VTuber territory already. We got Midnight from My Hero Academia and Zentreya. Be careful for furries, men might be more popular though. Yeah, that is true. I'll have to like keep it in mind. I think Midnight wins here, because while people lewd VTubers, like even VTubers have their own like not safe for work tags in some cases as well. I think Midnight wins here, simply because I don't think there's enough people making lewd art to like warrant getting above like maybe a couple of thousand. The VTuber fan base isn't that big as well. Yeah, that's true. Here's the problem: if I take more psychic damage, my brain is gonna start leaking out my ear. Drink some water, you'll be fine. Yeah, I think Midnight wins. Yeah, close though, very close. Right, we got Zentreya or the entire franchise of Toradora. Huh. I know of Toradora. I've not watched it. I've seen bits of it. I feel like the main character would probably carry that. Oh no, this is gonna be effed. Yeah, yeah. I would like to preface the characters in Toradora are of age as far as I'm aware, but I don't know. Let's not do this. Oh my god, Toradora was more popular than... Toradora was massive. Please let it be under 10. You're... Prophet, you're about to see a rude awakening. Like, Toradora is big. Like, because there are, like, more obscure stuff in here as well. Like, I think when I saw Mint and Doki doing it, there was, like, a character that had 11 posts. Like, there are very obscure... Like, think of all of this website. Like, Violent Tsundere are way more popular than you would think. Toradora might have more depending on the site. Yeah, this is only limited to this one. I'll try Toradora. I was wrong. Yeah. I kind of figured. I know Toradora is big, but I feel like the character... No, because the character would be linked to... Yeah. I don't think it's big enough to... Yeah. I want to try and get a streak of 5, at least before moving on. Toradora might have more depending on the site. Yeah. So, yeah, Zentreya kind of cooked it. At least I took a last second damage. Yeah, I want to see if I can get a streak of 5. Jingliu from Honkai Star Rail or Papyrus. That's something, not something you want to strive for. Ah, well, expected it to be closer. Yeah, I'm like, Torador is big, but is it bigger than Zentreya? Zentreya is massive in the VTuber community. I watch her stuff. She's cool. Papyrus from Undertale or Jingliu from Honkai Star Rail? I'm not gonna lie. I'm genuinely surprised, because I remember the Undertale community also being a couple fucking freaks. I'm gonna say this, that I think it's weird, but it's definitely Papyrus. Yeah, no, I'm actually surprised it's not Papyrus. The art style of Undertale might not be that appealing. Expect the most appeal from Monster Girls there. Played VR chat over a year. I know damn well it's Papyrus. What the hell? No, I'm genuinely surprised too. Like, Jingliu is the obvious choice. I just felt a wave of humanity restored. Hopefully that happens more. I mean, appealing for this site. Yeah. I feel like on other sites you'd see a lot more. But yeah. Okay, wow. The entirety of Rainbow Six Siege or Caster from Fate Stay Night. Specifically, now, it specifically states Fate Stay Night, which might, like... I've never felt so good about being wrong. Honestly, Sam, you should see her face. Oh, I've seen her face. I play Fate Go. I like maxed her out, I think. More than the entire franchise of Rainbow Six Siege. Have you seen some of the characters from Rainbow Six Siege? Some of them are hot as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Now, obviously not from this site, but like Kavera's cool. Like, there's a couple of other characters that are cool. So I forgot to knock that off. That was the entry page for this. I believe in Caster. The game is effing game as entry. People were to keep it in your pants. I'm just saying, fictional women are cool, you know? I'll trust chat on this. Nope. I knew it. It's one thing if it was like Caster against a specific character, but the entire Rainbow Six Siege, like, yeah, like, people talk about how, like, insane, like, Overwatch's loot community is. Like, that shit, I guarantee carries over to, like, other, like franchises as well. Like, when people get their hands on those models, yeah, like, I'm not even gonna, like, sugarcoat it. Knew it was gonna be Rainbow Six, and I'm still disappointed. Overwatch is kept alive by it. True. Anytime there's a new character, the Gooner community comes out in force. They're salivating. It took 2 days to crack the encryption when they released Overwatch 2. If even 2 days. Like, those, bro. It's insane what these people are willing to do. It's so funny though. It makes for such good content. You know, it's probably because it was supposed to be a group kind of thing, if you catch my drift, and if you do, please throw it back. That wasn't until Marvel Rifles. But here's the thing, Marvel Rifles and Overwatch together are now feeding, like, animators and, like artists and stuff like that. Like, both of them are because here's the thing, it's not like when actually playing the game, where it's like, oh, you're either playing Overwatch or you're playing Marvel Rivals. It's like, nah, I'm an artist and now I have 2 games to reference from. I'm fucking thriving. That would be, I imagine that's the mentality behind it. It's like, oh, sick, more food. Now, the characters they did for quite some time weren't that popular. Pretty much Kiriko and Freya was dessert. Yeah, I think Juno is her name, is a big one recently. And Kiriko being a quote-unquote industry plant in that game is always a funny joke. If all of them decide to make a society a better place, to fill in their pants with everything. But their legs, the world would be a utopia. Yeah, if people stopped gooning. What's that one meme? What's that one meme of, like, Silence Wedge? I do not wish to be horny anymore. I only wish to be happy. Alright, the entire franchise of StarCraft or Inoue Orihime. I'm immediately saying Orihime. I know there's characters in StarCraft, but I don't think that'd be enough to... Like, Bleach has been around for years. Juno is definitely an uprise again. Yeah, like, I definitely... It's not as if they decided to stop, it's at least put a 10 to that energy into helping the world. Yeah, I could not generate enough spite in the universe. True! And this is why we're doing this, because we're really just like... It's so funny to kind of just reference this. Okay. The entirety of StarCraft or Mikyo from... I forgot to turn my phone off. Or Mikyo from Demon Slayer. There are definitely a few hot characters in StarCraft. I am aware. There's like, what's her name? Kerrigan that becomes like an alien queen or something like that. I'm not familiar with StarCraft. Does the entirety of StarCraft, because StarCraft is kind of niche as well. I could go Super Saiyan 45 and still not have enough energy to do what they do in a weekend. Yeah, it's crazy. It's funny though. Yeah, and Nova. No, I thought you were calling me. Yeah, no, Nova's a character in the game. I was like, oh, yeah? I was like waiting for a question or some shit. It's definitely a bitch from Demon Slayer. Don't know her name. Don't care to read it. I believe it, to be honest. Both for monster lovers and more vanilla. I don't think... See, part of me thinks I don't think there's enough. Because Mikey only really showed up for like a couple of episodes in like season 2, I think. I don't think there's enough. Yeah, StarCraft 1. I was right. I went with my gut that time. Oh, speaking of Overwatch! Speaking of Overwatch, Mikyo or Sojourn. There's more than enough. Yeah. Like, like, if you think about it, that's a lot of posts to make. Sojourn from Overwatch or Mikyo? My instinct is to say Sojourn, but I think she's one of the least popular characters. I think she's cool in terms of a gameplay aspect. Okay, I'm not lost faith in the reason humanity is, cause what the fuck? Yeah. So what do we got? I think Sojourn kind of wins it. See, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I actually think Mikyo could easily win this out. People are practically printing these posts like clockwork, yet a little attractive woman is considered less appealing than an effing turtle. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna choose the wildcard choice and say I was right. Yeah, Sojourn isn't nearly as popular as the other characters, like the ones that have been around longer, Mercy, Diva, like the ones you'd expect, I should say. I don't know, I think Sojourn was that popular. Nope. Yeah, that's the thing. Sojourn's a cool character. I've played her when I did play Overwatch 2. I like her kit, but in terms of like this context, yeah, I don't think so. It's a low number to compare though. How do we reproduce if no one wants to actually bone another human? Yeah. Also, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. This Junko Inoshima was everywhere. I don't watch or like Danganronpa. She was everywhere back in the day. Like, that wasn't even a contest. Now, does my boy Dio have more posts than Junko Inoshima? I've seen a lot of cosplays of her. Yeah. It's official that not even God could stop us from killing ourselves. Hey, the way I'm gonna be Prophet, I'm gonna be real. I already expect to go to hell when my time comes. So, this is nothing to me. This is nothing. I already expect to go to hell regardless. Isn't she a teenager? Scratch, what the hell is going on here? Wow. Do I call Prophet a sweet summer child? Because, yeah. Yeah. I'd rather go for an Elves or Cat Girls if that was an option. Yeah. I think, as much as I love my boy Dio, I still think Junko wins it. No shot! No, I'm gonna be honest, that's surprising. No shot, my boy Dio. I was not familiar with your game. Holy crap. I genuinely did not expect Dio to beat, because, like, think about it. If you're in that anime space from, like, early 2010s or earlier, you've seen Junko Inoshima. You've seen her. She was everywhere alongside, like, Haruhi as well. Like, they were everywhere. So that actually surprises me a lot. Okay, that makes sense. It's effing Dio Brando. He's eating embodiment of bisexual energy. The internet loves that shit. That is fair. I underestimated my boy Dio. I'ma be real. The fan base is quite dedicated. Yeah, that's fair. I've only seen part 1 of JoJo, but I've seen Dio in several clips. Dude's a boss. We're close though. Right. Oh god, we're immediately starting with 2 VTubers. I don't even need to, like, sugarcoat this. Marine is one of those VTubers that actively tries to be, like, suggestive in that way, so I didn't even have a second thought in my mind. Please don't. I should have expected it. Fanbase quite dedicated. Even Dio exists in real life. You know damn well the pod JoJo would be more degenerate. Someone give me a black soul. Dio might have turned a lot of viewers to the dark side. That's fair. Someone get Nova a black soul as well. Jeez. Oh my god. I should have been aware. Pokemon's fucking massive. And I know... The reason I didn't think twice, it's close, but I don't like how fucking close it is. When in doubt, Pokemon is higher. Yeah, they're disturbing but not unexpected. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that close. Because, like, when I think Pokemon and this specific context, the usual ones crop up. Gardevoir, Lopunny, like, Gallade, Lucario. Like, they're the ones that come up in context of, like, this kind of context. So that's why I was genuinely very surprised. It's not even a humanoid one. People draw them humanoid. People will draw them humanoid. Can I go to the Dark Souls? Oh, God. Oh, Bestiality got caught by mod. Yeah, it'd be kind of them instead of playing Bestiality. Yeah, they will always... Whenever it's a Pokemon, they will always draw a humanoid. I'm gonna deny that because I don't want Bestiality being put into chat. But you should still be safe, mana. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, you think that's bad? You probably find more search results for Pikachu than most of the characters so far. I believe it, genuinely. I just didn't think Lapras. Like, cause I just, like, the ones that are always in the forefront of my mind, like, are the ones that are the humanoid ones, you know what I mean? You know what the funny thing is? The funny and slightly disturbing thing is that, like, when people are like, the thing with that Digimon has over, this is gonna get me sent to hell, like the furthest steps of hell. The funny thing about, like, Digimon versus Pokemon is at least Digimon can give consent. Digimon speak English. So this is fucked up in comparison to like Anjuwamon or Beelzemon or any of the lots of furry Digimon. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's fucked up, but people will goon. They will goon. Can you stop trying to think about it? It's okay. You let it slip through. It'll corrupt you. Yeah, it's fine. My mind's already fucked as is. Okay, I was surprised. Oh, I'm losing more and more faith. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad Chaos doesn't exist in real life. Oh, we'd be fucked. Slanesh, Snorkel, all that way to shit. Hell, probably every Warhammer tournament would be a breeding ground for Nargo. Yeah. Yeah. I got a bat. Yeah, I know. Man, we're on the same wavelength. Agent, we're on the same wavelength. Because My Little Pony was massive. And bronies exist. And where there's a fan base that big... I have my... You can't see it. I have my hands on my head right now. I'm gonna click this and I'm not gonna like it. Yeah. My girl lady got fucking shafted. Lady is so hot in DMC and she got won out by a fucking pony, dog. Oh my god. You'd think as well with DMC 5 that there'd be a lot more lady art as well. So like, god damn it. At this point I'm gonna start praying to the Emperor. No, I think we all need to find a god and pray. In my case, they're not listening. As much as I want to say Rengoku. Yeah, Derpy wins. Oh, Christ. The good thing is, it's not like... Oh, God, do I even want to? The entirety of South Park versus Rengoku from Demon Slayer. I made this bed, I gotta lay in it. I think South Park wins. Yeah. Yep. We're getting full cartoons now. This might destroy my image of humanity even more. Oh, mine was already in the fucking gutter. Don't worry about it. We're sure we're not in the Warhammer universe. Oh, this is like a weird offset. This is a weird, like, spin-off of the Warhammer universe. There's no rats or, like, chaos gods, but there's gooners everywhere. It's like that one, like, Toy Story meme where it's like, Woody, like, pointing up to show, like, pointing up towards Buddy. It's like, or Buzz. Sorry, don't know why I said Buddy. Gooners everywhere. Slanesh is truly the most powerful here. True. This is one where Chaos Gods are much more passive with their corruption. Yeah. I don't know much about the Jetsons. However, I see these two characters here and I think maybe... No. Then again, Jetsons hasn't been on for how long, whereas South Park's still going, so... Huh. I wish I had a face cam. I wish I had an active face cam doing this. I wanna die. Hey Arnold has more entries than a fucking League character. Think about that. League of fucking Legends. If World War 3 happens, effing Chaos Bond. Hey, Arnold has entries in it. That is fair. In the case, it's a League character. Oh, Christ. Elder Scrolls or The Thing? Holy fuck. Look at that number. Nova, calm down. I know it's fucked up. No, yeah. No, I'm chill. But I was genuinely surprised. I'm like, it's League. It's League. But that's also what we're here for. We're here for the fun reactions. We're here for the funnies. But, I mean, look at some cat pictures. True. We need to detox after this. Yeah, it's definitely Elder Scrolls. As much as The Thing is cool, I don't think he's beating the entirety of Elder Scrolls. Can you even beat that number with a single character? I don't think you can. That's why I'm saying I'm glad this isn't a thing where it's like the winner stays on. The winner gets... Every character gets cycled out, which I do like. Yeah, Elder Scrolls is winning. There's not a hope in hell. The Thing... Renamon. Not a... There's your answer, Prophet. Elder Scrolls had 22,000. Renamon has nearly 30k. There's your fucking answer. I will give you one example. Serana. Yeah, Serana's a big carrier, I reckon. Holy fuck. Then again, I can't... Renamon is the is the Digimon that, yeah, people, like, think about when it comes to that type of context. Holy fuck. Yeah, I don't think Rayquaza's beating that, but oh my god. Yeah, no, Renamon wins this. No hope in hell. Like I said, it's a good thing that Renamon gets swapped out. Cherry Bomb or Rayquaza? Hazbin Hotel's big, but is it Pokemon big? Don't do it, my boy Rayquaza, like that. He's just my dude. Oh, Rayquaza's sick, but he's not beating Renamon out. He was not beating Renamon out. I don't... Yeah, don't do it, please. Nah. Rayquaza's my boy. I think Here's the thing. Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss have a hell of a Gooner community. But also, she's a more niche character. So that's why. Don't know about this character though. Yeah, if it was like any of the other characters, hell, I'd even say Stolas probably had more. I'm gonna say Rayquaza. Yeah, my boy Rayquaza wins out. Yeah, she is a more oh, fuck, Dragonair. I'm gonna say Dragonair. Yeah, people will draw Dragonair humanoid. And also look at the tail. Illari from Overwatch or Dragonair? Dragonair. Illari is also one of those characters that isn't all that popular. Ryu from Street Fighter or Illari. I blitzed those last couple, by the way. Husband Hotel. That's funny. There's no character. So on each to have 1,000. Yeah. I think sure from sheer... Yeah, she was a character in that drought. Yeah. I think... I do not F it. Just choose real. I believe him. I think Ryu carries from staying power alone. And Ryu might be an accessory to the other female characters in Street Fighter. So, yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. If we're trying to do this somewhat logically... I didn't even need to second guess. All of Full Metal Alchemist versus Ryu. But yeah. It's just randomness. The whole franchise is huge. Yeah, but Pauline's massive ever since she debuted specifically in Mario Odyssey. Like, Full Metal Alchemist has a lot of characters in it, like Winry, Riza, and even some of the male characters, like, I can't imagine there's as many, but even, like, Mustang. Oh no, I know where this is going, might as well skip. I don't think she can reach that number, though. It's a big number. She debuted in the original Donkey Kong in the arcade. Oh, I know she originally debuted, like, well before that. But she got, like, that red dress design, to me, I'm like, Jessica Rabbit is beamed into my head when I see that red dress. I'm gonna be honest. But can she carry an entire franchise? We seen, how many did Rosalina have? Rosalina had, like, a couple thousand, like. Yeah, it's literally this version of the character. Y'all were right. Y'all were right. We're still in the game. Okay, Mercy wins. I gotta go. No problem, Prophet. Hopefully you will find something to restore your faith in humanity. Take it easy. Yeah, the Rosalina versus Mercy. Mercy's been literally around so long. I think Mercy still wins this. Yeah. Also, Higurashi is a horror anime. Freerin. You want to talk about a Gooner community? You want to talk about a fucking Gooner community? Freerin is probably one of the most wholesome shows. It's got some decent combat. It's got sad backstories. It's got all that shit. And look how much fucking fan art there is. It's been around less time than Full Metal Alchemist. And look at how much it has. Freerin had a lot of short time frame. And hits a lot of the tastes. Yeah, I still have to watch it. I've seen a lot of clips of it. Yeah, Freerun beats out Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is also another horror-based or thriller-based. Some of these had me worried. True. You didn't watch Freerun yet? No, gaming backlog. And I got sucked back into Final Fantasy 14 again. Does Velma Dinkley beat out Made in Abyss? I think she does. I think she's been around, like, kind of the Ryu logic of she's been around long enough where she has the staying power. So, yeah. Yeah, I figured. Damn, that's, like, more than I thought. Oh, no way. I was gonna say, no way Reptile beats Velma. Ino wins. Naruto, once again, Naruto being massive. Ino wins here. Yeah, we're blitzing this now. I love my girl. Best girl in Persona 5. I do think Makoto wins here. Anne had a lot, and Makoto is, like, probably more popular. New stuff constantly. I binge manga instead of anime. Honestly, fair. That is fair. I think, yeah, Makoto wins here. Yeah, I kind of figured. Like, 5 times as much. Shit, how much did Marine have? I think Marine only had, like, 1,000, so I think Makoto wins here. Oh, okay, dodge the bullet, but we're good. This is a tough one. The reason I say it's a tough one is that I don't ever recall seeing Xenoblade have that much art. Not that I frequent these sites or anything, looking for it. But Xenoblade was a very niche property up until, like, until 2. Oh, 2! Yeah, Xenoblade wins. Xenoblade wins. I'll give you 2 characters. Mithra and Pyra. If this is... Yeah, I completely forgot. If this is the entire series of Xenoblade, then yes. Never mind. Forget what I said. I was thinking the Xenoblade 1 because it's the box art for 1. Have to grab food. No problem, man. I'll probably do one more round of this. This is funny. Sona Bouvel, or... She's a lot. I don't think she beats all of Xenoblade. I immediately pick Sona. Here's the thing. It wouldn't be cheese. And it's gonna gross me out to say it. Cheese would be an accessory to cream, and I'm just gonna leave it there. I think Crash wins. Thankfully. I know a few sites, but depending on the site, some have substantially more than others. Yeah, that's fair. All of Johnny Bravo? No, I think Crash still wins this. Yeah. Baptiste or Johnny Bravo? I think Baptiste just edges out. Actually, no, I don't think so. Maybe Johnny Bravo? Shit, this is actually kind of tough. I know like a few... Oh, I already read that. But yeah. Huh. I'm curious to see what the thumbnail is for Twitch. Johnny Bravo or Baptiste? I actually don't know. I think just because it's Overwatch doesn't mean it's like... Just because it's Overwatch doesn't mean it's an automatic win. It's an automatic win if it's one of the OG cast, like May, Mercy, as I mentioned before. Baptiste is a newer character that was introduced in Overwatch 1, but it's a dude. I think Baptiste just edges out. Oh my god. How? Damn, that we hit 24. We blitzed half of that. We blitzed most of that. Damn. Yeah, I should have... Cassidy, Soldier, or... Yeah, they definitely. I think the newer characters have a harder time unless they're a lady. Unless they're, like, a woman. A woman! Yeah, Freya... I haven't seen much... Like, I haven't, like... I don't see much chatter about Freya and stuff like that. I think a lot of the characters that got introduced in 1 kind of get it. So, like, even, like, characters that were introduced late, like Brigitte, would probably have a lot more. Damn. 24! A streak of 24, chat. That is insane. Tom and Jerry or Black Hanekawa from Monogatari, I think. Wow! There goes the whole, oh, anime automatically wins. Unless it's paired against a behemoth like Overwatch. Wow. How the fuck do you make art of Tom and Jerry? Do I even want to know? I don't even want to know. We're moving on. We're moving on. Greninja or Tamari? As much... Yeah. As much as Greninja's popular... Tamari, yeah, Naruto. I think Greninja still wins here. Yeah. Okay, Greninja passes on. Mandy from Brawl Stars. Someone's gonna do it. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah. Zoroark or Mandy? Zoroark. I hate the fact that... This is... Yeah. This is one of the Pokemon as well. Zoroark is also one of those Pokemon that gets, like, looted, not safe for work, that type of thing. I think Zoroark also wins here as well. Yeah, Zoroark. Zoroark would be another behemoth. I can't say I'm all that surprised. I do think Peachette wins here, though. Hako's Bells, I was not familiar with your game. I would like to make a formal apology for heavily underestimating Chaos Incarnate. I would like to apologize. God, this whole I suppose Peachette is a relative. No, you know what it would have been? If it was Bowsette, it would have won. If it was Bowsette, it would have won. Guaranteed. Bowsette was huge when that became a thing. Gardevoir and Lucario are monstrous. Yeah. Like, if you think Renamon and Digimon, Gardevoir and Lucario are literally the equivalent. I don't even think there is another equivalent in Digimon to, like, pair, like, a 2-on-2 scenario. But, yeah. No, if that was Peachette versus Hako's Bales, yeah. Bowsette would have won, sorry. If it was Bowsette instead of Peachette. Got mixed up a little bit. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, we got the streak to 5. Broly... Yeah, we already got Mykyo anyway, so I knew Broly was winning. The entirety of... Yeah. There was no doubt... Oh. To go on what I was gonna say before Android 18 just showed up, Spider-Man has MJ, Black Cat, Silver Sable, Gwen Stacy, as in, like, not Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, but, like, Gwen Stacy, like, yeah. And even then, probably Spider-Gwen would still count. Well, it's the entire franchise, so yeah, I suppose. Is Android 18 big enough to take down the entire Spider-Man franchise alone? I would like to think so. Because Bulma would be huge as well. I think, but like, yeah, how many people are doing it though? I think Android 18 can do it. Yeah. 10,000 more. Yeah, I underestimated 18. 18 wins here, by the way, as well. Because while Mai was reintroduced in Dragon Ball, I'm gonna hate myself if Wendy wins. Because I've watched Fairy Tail. Oh god, no. Yeah! Yeah! We're in the fucking trenches. I'm gonna hate myself if Wendy wins, but I think she does. What is wrong with people? I fucking knew it as well. I knew it when Wendy showed up. I was like, fuck. Like, I just knew it. I wish to delete a portion of the Fairy Tail fanbase. Yeah, because if you were going to say the entire fanbase, that'd be me. As well. Not this particular part, to preface. Right hand on the Bible. But, yeah, Wendy wins here as well. Daria's niche. Not a lot of people watch the cartoon, I reckon. Tara Brandford from Final Fantasy VI or Daria? Yeah, just edges out. I was thinking Final Fantasy character. Okay, Shinobu wins here. Yeah, Shinobu wins here. Oh god, please let it just... Yeah, thank god. That's still cursed. 503 posts for Rugrats is still fucking cursed as shit. Please win. Oh, thank fuck. Thank fuck. Graphia Lucifuge. I haven't watched High School DxD in a while. I have watched it. I'm gonna be real. I have watched it. Piccolo. Yeah, Piccolo wins. 699. And as much as I don't wanna... Yeah. 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 Wendy. I saw Wendy and I was like... Yeah. I think Astolfo actually beats Rainbow Six Siege on their own. We had Rainbow Six Siege before. Yeah. We're good. Oh, we already got Quinn before as well, so Rainbow Six Siege wins this. Oh, yeah, Satsuki? Yeah. This is another... Oh. Oh. Is there enough art? See, does this It says Marvel/Marvel Rivals, which makes me think it's not just Marvel Rivals as the game, it's the entire franchise. Which makes me think, but then again, yeah, I think Satsuki still wins it here. No, I heavily underestimated again. I heavily underestimated again. Emma Frost is huge, even before Marvel Rivals like brought her into more of a limelight. Because you might have people like me that picked up Marvel Rivals and then started collecting comics as a result. Because I was a Venom main, so I started collecting Venom comics. Very surprised we haven't run into him yet. I underestimate the Marvel Gooners. But here's the thing. The Marvel and Overwatch Gooners are the same people. Once they got their hands on the Marvel Rivals models, that's it. That's it. It's a wrap. Everywhere. Everywhere. Alright. We'll do one more. We will do one more. And then we'll detox with like a press the button or something like that. Okay, Chi-Chi wins. Yeah. Yeah. The only one that could beat Chi-Chi in 18 would probably be Bulma. Please Chi-Chi win. I said one more, but we didn't even get into like... I want to get one more proper rundown. But holy fuck, chat. Look at that number. 5,000 more than a adult woman. A fucking pony has more posts. Now, from what I understand as well, to play kind of a devil's advocate, is I think there is a spin-off My Little Pony thing called Equestria something, where they're like, they're human girls instead of ponies, but I know people are freaks, so I'm not even going to try and justify it that hard. The entire Mario series, or Barbara from Genshin Mario? Look at that number. Yeah. Mario slaughters if you're doing the entire franchise. Princess Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Pauline. Like, there was nothing coming. That's literally getting you dunked on. Get dunked on so hard for thinking that, like, that's a massive fucking number, but also like I said, the characters are listed. It's crazy. Yeah, and then Mario again. Yeah, no way Tomura was beating that number. I think Arachino wins. Yeah, Genshin. Genshin isn't an automatic win. Yeah, Arachino wins it again. Yeah, Arachino's a character people were looking forward to. I'm going to be sick. But I knew it. I knew it. Would I be crazy in saying that Winry doesn't win here? Would I be nuts in saying Winry doesn't win here? I don't think there's enough, because when did Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood come out? Like, they came out a while ago, and, like... Well, then again, a lot of people really like it. A lot of people really... But just because people put it in their top tier doesn't mean that they're gonna make art of it as well. That's one thing we're learning from this as well. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I don't know who Gareth is. I want to say Winry wins here. Yeah. In this competition, definitely. Oh, another one of Tengen's wives alongside Makio. I think she does win. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tight one. The entire Donkey Kong series. Yeah, not as big as Mario, but I did have a feeling. I think Pauline still counts. Donkey Kong again wins that. Oh, Borderlands versus no... Yeah, Borderlands wins it. Moxie alone probably carries that count. Moxie alone probably carries that count. I'm learning this game is using possibly one of the alternate sites with very little posts. Probably, yeah. I imagine if this was like an archive of literally every single, like, site, then the numbers would be so much higher. Yeah, I think World of Warcraft beats this. Yeah, nearly 100k. Yeesh. Nearly enough to compete with Mario. Nimona doesn't win this. Nimona's popular, but she doesn't win this. Nimona wins here. Yeah. Then yeah, nah. Amy Wong, or is it? I think Amy Wong. Yeah. This is like characters I'm familiar with now as well. We already seen she had very little, so Amy Wong wins again. It's Persona, and as much as I don't want to I don't want to admit it, yeah. There was like one animation that was infamous, and it kind of made the rounds, and people were using it as a meme template. So, I'm aware. We already seen StarCraft. Futaba wins here. Hercules or StarCraft? I don't think Meg would be enough to carry Hercules, and I don't think Hercules himself would be enough to carry it. Yeah. Yep. Professor Layton or Hercules? Oh, this is a tough one. I'm not as familiar with Professor Layton. It doesn't seem like a franchise that should elicit those emotions, but I've been proven wrong before. I think Hercules wins this. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh, Cottontail, definitely. There was no doubt in my mind. It's funny as I was actually watching one of her videos today with Amelie and Sayu as well. Cottontail is very popular, and she's very suggestive on stream, but she's also really cool from what I've watched of her as well. She seems like a cool individual. Her versus Mirio. Her versus Mirio, though. God, this music is a bit intense for what we're doing, but yeah. What are we on? Oh, we might actually pass our thing here, but we need to decipher who wins, Mirio or Cottontail. I don't think there's enough of Mirio. Yeah, that was right. Awesome. Rapunzel or Mirio? Probably Rapunzel. Yeah. Yeah. We just sigh and move on. Melina or Rapunzel? Oh, this could be tough. People are into the whole, like, sharp teeth thing. I don't know if she wins out, though. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. Wow. Right. What time is it now? Yeah. Alright. We'll do one more quick run. Because this is just kind of funny. Right. We'll do what... It's losing its luster a bit, though. So we'll do one more run and then we'll call it. We'll do something else. Because I'll be finishing up in a couple of minutes. Right. Tana. We're going to do a lightning round. Tana. Oh, all of Pokemon? Yeah. I'm not even surprised at that number. Yeah, Pokemon wins again. Doesn't even matter. There's nothing to dethrone Pokemon. Zelda. Yeah. 31k alone. Zelda. Yeah. Mona or Luffy. Probably Mona. Yeah, because even though it's Luffy, it's One Piece. The entirety of Halo or Monkey D. Luffy. Halo. Yeah. You got a lot of characters that would carry that. Spark. Halo again. 50. Good luck beating 56k. Ghost from Modern... I think Sparkle still wins it. Ghost from Modern Warfare 2 is popular. The more recent ones, Peach. Damn, Peach carries most of Mario when we got the entire franchise earlier. Oh my god. Reminder that Pokemon is more than Mario. Yeah, exactly. But Peach basically carries half of Mario. Mario was like 100 and something K. Right, Peach wins this. I think Aerith wins here. Yep. We're lightning rounding this and then we'll do something else. Aerith. We got Amy before. She's not nearly close. Especially with the remakes that came out. God of War or Amy Wong? I think God of War. Yeah. Which I'm like, what characters? Has Been Hotel or God of War? Yeah. Jeez, that's a lot of posts for like a recent... That's a lot of posts for a recent thing. Hang on, I gotta swap. The music stopped again. Why? Oh. Thank you, YouTube. I really appreciate that. Are you still watching? No, I'm not. Christ. I think Has Been Hotel still wins this. Yeah, I don't think there's enough in the regular show. Junkrat or regular show? It's a male Overwatch character. You're not... Oh, crap. I forgot to swap. Sorry, I forgot to swap back. Okay, we're back. Yeah, it was Junkrat and regular show, and regular show won out. Shira Hoshi. It's a One Piece character. If people have gotten to the Fishman Island arc, I think that's what that's from, but yeah. She just lost out. I suppose, yeah, that's the thing. If people have gotten to this part of One Piece, she's a niche character. Okay, let's do something else. Then we're going to swap over here again. A quick lightning round. Our best streak was 24, which is crazy. But we were also like very close to that. I think that was 17 out of 24. So we were nearly there. Yeah, no, that's wild. It's wild because you just lose your faith. You lose your faith in humanity more and more and more. Okay, let's do a detox then. Should we do was it press the button? Or would you press the button? I don't think that one is like, oh, will you press the button? I think everyone's kind of done this. Yeah, this is like a more like detoxy one. Oh, this looks like it's been updated as well, so they might actually have new stuff. Also, like the thing with the Rule 34 one is that like it's just kind of like a lose your faith in humanity type of thing, whereas the will you press the button might actually have like, we might actually have discussions about it, you know. And we won't be doing it too long though, because I'll be calling it soon. I'll probably give this like, I'll probably do this for like 10 minutes and then I'll wrap up then after that. So, right, will you press the button? All problems ever are solved and everyone peacefully lives out their lives in a beautiful utopia. You are condemned to an eternity of unbearable pain and torment. Damn, we're starting off fucking philosophical in this bitch. God, this is gonna sound selfish. I'm like, I don't want to press it because like, if ever, why would I press a button if I don't get to enjoy it? And I'm not strong enough to bear that type of. I'm not strong enough to bear that pain. So I'm actually gonna hit no. Wow, a lot of actually people. Yeah, a lot of people are probably have the same mindset. It's like absolutely not. Most people, 69, nice. People said they weren't gonna press the button. And you know what? That's probably the same mindset that I had. So fair enough. Okay, next. You can go back in time and change one thing in history, but you return to your timeline at any given moment. That's rough. Because it's not your timeline. Or it's not like your time. It says your timeline. So you could show up in the future of your timeline. Damn, I'm gonna be a real stickler here. I will not press that button. Wow. To be honest, I'm doing this kind of lightning round-esque as well because I'm seeing the time and I only have so much to go through. I'm probably gonna make the. You know what? I'm probably gonna do for November. I might make that short segment on the R34 one. A video for November as a short video for November. That'd be very funny. All right, next one. You will have to walk. You will have to walk 500 miles. You will have to walk, but you will have to walk 500 more. That is I will walk 1,000. I will not do that. And a lot of people agree with me. It's a reference to a song, so I'll skip ahead. You can go into you can go into the Game of Thrones, but you will die, obviously. No! I've watched that show the entire way through. The entire way through. So no, I will not be doing that. Also, the people... I guarantee the people that the 23 of people that said, yeah, totally. They're probably gooners thinking they probably hook up with like Marjorie or like something. I don't want to generalize, obviously, but I'm just like, sus. Horrible world to go to. Yeah, the only other world I could think of would be Attack on Titan. Just don't even try. Don't even try. Alright, you can go back in time to change one mistake. You will lose. But you will lose and be unable to get back any profit you may have gotten from this mistake. Oh, so like if it's a mistake you made that could have cost you like €1,000 or something, you still don't get that money back. I mean, changing one mistake doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world. You're not like, especially if it's a change you would go back or you will get it back. You will lose and be unable to get. Yeah, it said, hang on. You can go back in time to change one mistake. Actually, I forgot to full screen this again. You can go back in time to change one mistake, but you will lose and be unable to get back any profit you may have gotten from this mistake. You just don't keep the money you earned. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so if you go back and trying to fix a mistake that doesn't earn you money anyway, you're not losing out. So I think that's a... Oh, I think that's a decent one. If you lost money, you didn't lose it. Oh, well, either way, I pressed the button, so... The The way I thought about that was that, like, if you're not going back in the hope of, like, losing money or whatever like that, or gaining money from it, then, like, what's the harm? That was kind of my mindset. It goes back in time to find... It goes back in time to not press the button. Loophole found? Loophole found? You save your daughter from a fatal car accident in high school. She goes on into a career in porn. Yes, she does. Of course, it makes sense. You don't have the money in the future when you never did and got the money. Yeah, exactly. As someone who's not a parent, I would still say yes, and a lot of people agreed. It's my daughter. So let me get this straight. I press this button and a car accident happens. That I save my daughter from. Then she becomes a porn star. I don't press the button. None of this happens. Oh yeah. That's a weird way of looking at it. Yeah. At least she lives. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this dude has an interesting quandary on it. So let me get this straight. I press this button. A car accident happens that I have to save my daughter from. And then she becomes a porn star. Or don't press the button and none of it happens. Yeah, possible that the accident only happens when you hit the button. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even think about that. See, that's the thing. People are smarter than me, bro. It's insane. That's actually a really interesting one. Though I like that because I like these types of games because it shows that people like how differently people think even from the simple game. Right. You will have incredible senses of hearing, touch, sound, and taste, but you become inoperably blind. I mean, how incredible are my senses? Because if it's Daredevil level, that's not really much of a downside. You can't see, but you can still see, quote unquote. You know what I mean? It really depends on how incredible my senses become. It doesn't say, but it doesn't say superhuman though. So that's what makes me think I don't think that's just the normal upside of getting blind. Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. Well then, yeah, no point. Yeah, a lot of people just said no. A lot of people just said no, which I agree with. Yeah, that's fair. You can hear the thoughts, people's thoughts. It is constant and it is with you for your life. No, that's an instant. No. Why? Why? I'm genuinely surprised at how split that is. You can hear other people's thoughts. It's constant. And, like, it's constant means that's it. Like, I go downstairs, I hear, like, family members, like, that aren't talking. Or they might be talking, but I'm hearing their thoughts as well. That is, you know the scene from, I think it's the Adventures of Superman, where he's, like, learning his, like, powers, and he, like, learns he has super hearing, and he doesn't have control of it yet, so he's hearing everything all at once. He's hearing everyone and anyone that needs help in this very moment, and he loses sleep from it, and he's chugging coffees down, and he's trying to do everything he can to try and help everyone, but he can't. That's what that reminds me of. And it is seeing that as Superman, it would be infinitely more painful as a regular human being. Like, so absolutely not. Of course, if you're a horrible person and want to influence people, it might be an upside, but a lot of peace comes from people don't say stuff to your face. Yeah, that is true. No, my anxiety would fuck me up with that. Like, my anxiety would fuck me up with that. No. Right, you get 1 terabyte speed internet wherever you go with accounts on every private torrent site. You get raided by the FBI after 20 years and they have evidence for everything. Why then? Why would I ever press that? That's like a no-brainer no. What? I'm not just saying that because the FBI might be listening to this stream right now. John, I know you're listening. Okay? I'm not doing anything criminal. I promise. Okay? What's the point? Yeah, what's the point? You're gonna get arrested anyway. All jokes aside, like, yeah, such a dumb decision. Okay, what's next? You could have the power to rule the world. It would all end in disaster and death when you start ruling the world. Then no. Then no. What is with these choices? Half of these are obvious no's. You rule the world, but it goes to shit immediately. No. Come on, give me something else. Okay. You gain Superman powers, you gain a legion of enemies attacking you at any moment. Are the enemies Superman's strength level? Again, what's the point? Exactly. I don't want to take these powers. The powers would be cool, but if I have a legion of enemies attacking me at any moment, that means any friends, family, everyone gets caught in the crossfire of that. That's the same question I would ask. But the thing is, like, if I'm unaware of them showing up, they say can attack you at any moment. So my guess is, while they might not be strong enough to take me down entirely, because Superman's powers are really strong, like, yeah, even then your surroundings will get involved for sure. Yeah, I'd like to think I'd be a good superhero because I'm immediately thinking of the collateral if I was to accept that type of thing. Like, friends, family, like, getting hurt. No, I won't take that. I'm not surprised people would majorly say yes to that, but once again, everyone has, like, a different thought process to this type of thing. Right, next one. You can transform into a werewolf at will. Okay, at will's good, but you must shave your entire body in order to transform back into a human. Oh god, that defeats the whole purpose. That would take so long, and I'd somehow have to, like, manage shaving myself in a werewolf body. No, I'm good. Yeah, relatively split, because like, what would you do as a werewolf? What would you do as a werewolf? That's so wild. Okay, you have the ability to become invisible for as long as you want. You cannot use your power to watch the opposite sex in a shower or anywhere else. Dude, that for once it's an instant press. That's an instant press. No downsides. It would be a downside if it said the opposite. It's like you have to use your powers to peep on the opposite sex in order to retain your ability. Then it's a no, obviously. But the fact that it's basically, oh, you can be invisible for as long as you want. You have the ability to become invisible for as long as you want. But you can't do this one thing I wouldn't do anyway. So it's like, there's literally no downside to that. For once we have an instant press the button situation. Everything else has been like a slight debate to an instant no. But awesome. Great. We take those. Right, next one. You can fly. You're in a huge wedgie whenever you fly. No, that sounds awful. People said yes. People said yes. That's why Superman wears his underwear on the outside. That's great. Right. You are in a real-life Call of Duty game and you win $1 billion if you win. But if you die... Basically, if you die in the game, you die in real life. No, that is literally the plot of SAO. I'm good. Literally the plot of Season 1 Sword Art Online. I'm good. You will own all games on Steam. You will exchange bodies with Gaben and only get your own back if you make his look great. Oh, this is... Oh, great. A body-shaming post. I mean, depending on how much time Gaben has as basically CEO of Valve, owner of Steam, all that type of stuff, like, depending on how... Then again, I don't know how old he is as well. It's possible, but do I really need... My backlog's already fucking me up as it is. My backlog's already fucking me up as it is. Why would I ever take that? Oh, that's actually, like, surprisingly split as well. Okay. You will be granted any superpower you like, but you will... Oh. You will be granted any superpower you like. You will also be the only person ever to have this. Bust. Most people alive will try and kill you. Right, so it's the GTA Chaos mod. I'm good. If I'm aware of the consequence, that means I'd have to pick invincibility, and even then, most people alive will try to kill me. Does that mean everyone in my vicinity just becomes overcome with a bloodlust to come after me? So, you know what I mean? You make one horrible event in the past cease to exist, you will be responsible for one horrible event in the future. I don't think so. 'Cause what's the point? That's another, like, things even out type of deal, but, like, what's the point at that stage? You make one horrible event in the past. Oh, that's the one I just did. Okay, right. What time is it now? Yeah, we'll do one more. Actually, I want to look for one more that isn't just an instant, oh, press the button, or instant, not press the button. You can tell whether someone is lying, but you can't lie yourself. I said no. The reason I say no is that you would have to... You can ask anyone, and they'll tell you if they lie or not. And if they say yes to the fact that they've never lied in their life, they're lying. They're lying. Everyone has. I can't think of a single person in the world that just doesn't lie, ever. And the someone you can tell it about is yourself only. Yeah, you can tell whenever someone's lying, but you can't lie yourself. Yeah. Oh no, that seems like a lie detector ability sounds cool, but also that feels like another kind of paranoia thing with like reading people's thoughts. Like that could go so bad so quick. You get to play on stage with your favorite band. You get banned from every concert they have after that. The only reason I'm considering not pressing this button is just because of the fact that I don't go to many... I don't have, like, a favorite band. I don't even have, like, a favorite singer or, like, artist and that type of thing. But getting banned... if it's getting banned for no reason, doesn't sound like much of a bad side. Like, yeah, it sucks, but as someone who's literally never been to a concert before, like, a concert for, like, a singer or whatever like that, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But I'm not gonna press it. Wow, a lot of people actually said no. But then that also comes from people that want to go play with their favorite band on stage, but wanting to keep going to their concerts and stuff like that as well. So a lot of people that might have said no are coming from a place of, oh, they do have a favorite artist or singer or whatever. So of course they're gonna say no to that because no, I want to keep going to their concerts. I want to keep supporting them and stuff like that as well. So that's a completely understandable yes or no answer. You get to do anything. You get to do anything to anyone you want for 1,000 years, but you go to hell. But you go to hell every Wednesday. I'm good. That's a very creepy question. We're gonna move on from that. Everyone likes you online and digitally. Everyone hates you in real life. I will not take that. Jesus. You get to turn into a girl, but your girlfriend turns into a boy. Joke's on you. I'm single. Haha. But no, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I'm trying to find like an actual decent one to like end on. You are the luckiest person on earth, but everyone plots to kill. What is everyone trying to kill me? Why do you say fuck me for? I'm just living my life. Why does everyone want to kill me so bad? You can see perfectly well during the night, but you're blind during the day. No, what is with these obvious? I swear. Man, will you press the button fell off? You can jump into any painting you want to travel to that specific world. Right. I was literally about to say, oh, it's like Super Mario 64. I didn't even get to read the second part yet. But you become trapped in Super Mario 64. No, I'm good. I'm good. Unlimited access to drugs, but you have no idea what the effect they have. No. That's awful. You can go into your favorite game/TV shows, but you have to be your least favorite character. What if my least favorite character dies? Also, that... Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, mate. You gain $20 million every month, but you must spend it all in 12 hours or you die. Man, fuck off. Wow, a lot of people said yes to that. I'm like, no. I'm like, well, how the hell? I don't know how it would be possible to spend that much money. And the reason I say that is because, hang on, posture check. Check your posture, chat. The reason I say that is because even like for stuff that you'd want to spend that much money on, there's a lot of paperwork involving anything costing nearly close to that much, which means you're gonna run past that 12 hours. So yeah, nah. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a sign. Alright, last one for reals. Oh god, of course we get a deep one at the very end. Pointless religious wars will end with each side able to practice their own beliefs freely without prosecution and fear of violence. Except atheists and agnostics who will be forced to convert to another religion or face death penalties. Doesn't that defeat the purpose of the first one? Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of the first part? You're stopping one thing, but now all that hatred is towards people that are, like, not interested. Alright, I'll pick another one. I'll hit no for that. Because that, like, we're trading one bit of violence for another. That's too much for me. You acquire the power to read minds at will. You must say every one of your own thoughts out loud while using it. That's an easy one. Next. God, what is with so... These are so depressing. Sorry, I didn't read this one out loud. I just kind of scanned through it. Your children will grow up to be amazing people that will astound the world with their actions and discoveries. Your life will be a complete and miserable failure at every turn, except when concerning the rearing of your children. And that's not the worst thing in the world. The fact that they have that exception makes me more interested in pressing the button. My children are basically, like, world-renowned and basically famous, but you're miserable except for when it comes to your family. Which, to be honest, there's a lot to be miserable about in that scenario. Yeah, oh yeah, also someone in the chat, or not in the chat, in the comments below. 9 years ago, Jesus. I'm not having children, so I'll say yeah, just for the just to kind of like play into the rhetorical, like, the question a bit more. You win the Olympics, you won't be able to walk and talk for 2 years. Alright, we're gonna end it there. I'm gonna click no, because winning the Olympics, unfortunately, doesn't matter much in the common world. As much as I would like to hope it does. Once you win the Olympics, that's kind of it. Unless you're, like, a famous, like, boxer already, like Katie Taylor or something like that. But yeah. Alright, we're gonna call it there. This was fun. This was a nice way to relax. And thank you for everyone that tuned in. I don't know what I'm gonna call this VOD, and I hope this VOD might get sniped in the face from the other stuff that we did. I might make a video on it, because that was actually really fun. But yeah, so this was the Yapping stream I wanted to get done on Friday. But thankfully we're here, we got it done. And it's a nice way to chill for the start of the week as well. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do next week, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. For the rest of the week, I'm doing Master Duel on Wednesday, mainly because the new cards came out. Yes, I did get the Mitsurugi cards, because I knew Ryziel Mitsurugi was gonna be massive. So, and I already had the Ryziel deck, so I might as well have pulled for it. And then we're gonna be doing some Final Fantasy 14 on Friday, because I want to do some. I'm gearing up heavy before the end of the patch, which I don't know when. Hang on, I want to check something. When is FF14 7.4? Because if it's like a 4, if it's a 4 patch, yeah, the estimated release is December 16th. So like, I'm working on just getting my classes geared and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing in Final Fantasy 14 at the moment. But yeah, this was fun. I like doing this. I like that little bit of caffeine to give me a kick in the arse to stream definitely helped. But we'll be back on Wednesday and we'll be chilling from there. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. Remember, if you like what you see, leave a follow. It's completely free. Also, I didn't shout out followers, Floofy Boy and Noodle27H. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I got that last one, I got followed off stream, which is weird, but yeah. So I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. This is your Cyber Hacker Nova signing off, and I will see you guys on Wednesday when we do some Master Duel, and it'll either be completely funny or completely toxic. That I can probably guarantee. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.